Stimulus checks have helped many families navigate COVID from a financial standpoint. The pandemic seems to be approaching its end, at least domestically, and life in the US is settling into some sort of new normal. Although the economy is improving, the recovery isn't having the same effect on everyone. Some people's finances have improved, but other people's haven't. Unemployment remains above pre-pandemic levels, even as job openings surge. Many states have already discontinued the federal unemployment bonus. Meanwhile, the federal eviction moratorium ends in a couple weeks, and millions of people are still short of food and behind on bills. The new child tax credit, which started on July 15th, will help some. But more government assistance all at once, in the form of a fourth stimulus check, might better serve those in need. Will it happen sometime in 2021? That question still hasn't been answered definitively. There are some clues that point in the direction things are heading. The third round of relief payments started back in March, courtesy of the American Rescue Plan (ARP). Since then, somewhere around 169 million people have received up to $1,400 each, accounting for most of the $422 billion set aside. The ARP checks closely followed the $600 payments from January, which came 9 months after the $1,200 payments from the pandemic's early days. Relief payments were intended to lessen COVID's economic impact and support the economy in the process. They seem to have worked to some degree, but have also helped many who didn't actually need it. Opinions differ on whether another stimulus check is necessary. Economic recovery for some. In the first quarter of 2021, the U.S. economy grew at an annualized rate of 6.4%, faster than the 4.3% rate from the fourth quarter of 2020. The Conference Board forecasts 9% growth in the second quarter and continued growth through the rest of the year. The country's gross domestic product, GDP, and estimate of economic activity across the U.S. has returned to pre-pandemic levels. Broad segments of the workforce have endured little economic hardship during the pandemic. Many jobs performed at a desk in an office are just as easily performed at a desk in someone's home. And with fewer places to spend money during the pandemic, plus 3 stimulus checks, many Americans saved more than they might have otherwise. The personal saving rate ballooned to 33.7% in April of 2020, and has remained well above pre-pandemic levels ever since. In May of 2021, it sat at 12.4%, still above the 8.3% from February of 2020, the month before the pandemic. On Face the Nation, Bank of America CEO Brian Moynihan recently estimated that its customers have not spent 65 to 70% of their last 2 stimulus checks. With many households sitting on a lot more money than they had in early 2020, pent-up demand is helping to drive the broader economy during the rebound.